Let's put the retirees into the equation. Perhaps if they were in this building every year and they saw the voracious appetites of some of the other advocacy groups that are always petitioning for more money, they'll have a better appreciation for the challenges we're addressing, but they also have a right to be at the table. So, Mr. Speaker, anyone that cares about retirees and their ability to petition this government, let's face it, they're the people that worked hard for this state and retired with expectations. Their expectations should at least be able to come to this building next spring and every year thereafter and ask for the cost of living adjustment that seems and deems appropriate for the fiscal situation we're in.
And there's many of us that are on this House floor today are going to take the tough votes that we need to take. But let's call it what it is. It's not the fault of the workers, it's the fault of us, and we're trying to correct it on our backs and theirs. Thank you.
Good job. I listen to people tell me how it would affect them personally, and that affects me. It is personal. I don't want to be responsible for the day that the retirees get a drastic reduction in his or her check, or no check.
Once again, like I said, I do believe that the COLA is set on an annual basis. It's already in the bill. It is redundant, so I would ask my colleagues not to support this amendment.
For the highest rates in the country, I believe that's correct. However, nowhere else in the country can you retire after 28 years and receive 50% of your pay until you're almost 90 years of age. That's the problem with the system. Is that anybody's fault? No, I'm glad all the members got that. The responsible thing is not to put this in the preamble. If you want to derail pension reform, vote with Representative Lima. If you believe in pension reform, stick with your employees, stick with the state. Because despite the fact that some people don't like this, it's absolutely in everybody's best interest. And we're talking about paying.
Ladies and gentlemen in the gallery, I understand this is very emotional. You're very upset, highly charged. But this is ultimately trying to do the business of this institution. And heckling and cheering and catcalling is not going to help us in this endeavor. If you can't remain in a dignified manner, please leave. Please remove yourself, or I will have you. I understand it's highly charged, but please, the heckling has to stop.
Representative Macbeth said the state keeps borrowing against the fund, and that's something that we hear in the public. It's not true, exactly, Mr. Speaker. At some point, we have to be constrained by the truth, and it's unfair to our employees to tell them it's not true. The state has always made its payment. In the banking crisis years, debt-full years, I think we borrowed about $60 million from the system, maybe less than that. And the lost income on that money is attributable to less than 1% of the problem. And other than that, the state has always made its payment. You have to start with the right premise and not give the wrong information to our employees. But nobody's mentioned the taxpayer. This problem affects every Rhode Islander, and we're here to represent everybody. And this problem is so big that we all have to come together as a community, as a state, and we have to prop each other up as we're all sacrificing.